Hello everybody, this is Dan again with Pain For You. This video I want to kind of answer a question that somebody posted on one of the other TMS groups, and it was this expectation that they're going to have to fight this thing called TMS, this disorder, for the rest of their lives, and they're always going to have to be battling symptoms coming back and flaring when they're stressed, and symptom imperatives, and all sorts of, I'll say, a lifetime struggle with this disorder. And I know there are people in the other groups, there are even some experts that say, yep, this is a lifetime thing, you're always going to have to do this. And I'm going to take a contrary position on that, and I'm not doing that to be difficult or being contrary to some of the other folks in the TMS community, but I am going to say that because that's my experience, right? I get the question a lot. Dan, what's your daily practice? None. I don't have a daily TMS practice. I got out of pain because I was able to learn that emotions are safe, and as a result I felt them. And then I just became the type of person who felt their emotions, and I lost all fear of this thing called TMS and mind-body syndrome and stress illness because I knew my body was fine. I did not get any value or benefit by fearing a relapse, by fearing my body, by fearing the symptoms or the pain. So it wasn't something I did once and I have to do for the rest of my life. I honestly believe that getting better from TMS and putting it behind you and forgetting all about everything about TMS is much more a matter of who you become, not what you do, right? So a daily practice may be to get you there, but the daily practice is just as much to turn you into a different person. Not a different person completely. I'm not saying you got to, divorce yourself and become a completely new person, but you want to become a better version of yourself, one that's not afraid of emotions, one that can feel them, and one that can just embrace, feel the emotions, soothe, make self-care a priority. That's what I've done. And I have lost all of the fear of these TMS symptoms, which means I've got my mindset dialed in to be pain-free, right? And so there is a pain-free mindset, one that goes, I'm okay with emotions, and I'm not afraid of my body. My body's not quitting on me. Right? That's the pain-free mindset. So feel your emotions, soothe yourself, take care of yourself. Stop beating yourself up. If you've got limiting beliefs about yourself and self-judgments from the video yesterday, start redoing them. Start deciding that these are not my self-critical thoughts. I got them from somebody else and now I can get rid of them. I can throw them out in the trash. If somebody gave you the horrible, most ugly lamp ever, you're not stuck with it for the rest of your life. There's a curb out there. Walk it out to the curb and put it out on the curb. Let some garbage picker come along and pick up that awful, ugly lamp. Right? Same thing with all these self-judgments. If you had parents that criticized you all of your life and are still doing it, you can say, they're wrong. They've got me wrong. I don't have to believe and buy these judgments that were heaped on me by my parents. Right? So, I don't know. It is not a lifetime struggle. It does not have to be a lifetime struggle. The value of doing this work, and I've heard this time and time again from people, that they go, you know what? First time I heard that TMS is a gift, I thought, bullshit. How can this be a gift? It's so painful. It's a struggle. It's a curse. But once you get through it and you realize how much different and better of a person you've become, you realize it is a gift because you become a better person. So getting rid of TMS is not something you do once, because if you treat it that way and you say, whew, pain's gone today, I'm done with that, don't have to do anything else, I don't have to become a different person, I can now start ignoring those emotions again. Yeah, in that case, it's probably going to come back. But if you have committed to the daily practice long enough that feeling your emotions is essentially who you've become, and not so much something you did just to get rid of the pain, because that's dependent on the outcome, then you'll become a different person. And when you lose the fear of the pain and the symptoms, and are no longer like walking around going, wow, I've been pain-free for 3 months, wonder when it's going to hit. Holy crap, I'm scared. Get rid of the fear. Feel your emotions. Become that person that's okay with emotions and isn't afraid of their body. You don't have to necessarily do a daily practice for the rest of your life. And I'm proof of that because I don't do that. I got to clean the lens. Oh, now it's smudged. Sorry about that, folks. There's a little mist in the air from the fog and a little bit of drizzle. So, is this a lifetime struggle with TMS? It depends. If you only do the daily practice just enough to get rid of the pain for a week, and then you forget about it and you go back to your old habits of repressing emotions and resisting them and clinging to them and not resolving them, pain may come back. The symptom imperative may come back, right? Treat this as somewhat of a transformation. Who do I need to become? And I just mapped that out for you. Become the type of person who can feel their emotions without judgment, without fear, without worrying that you're going to fall into a pit of depression if you're sad one day, without worrying that you're going to be this anxious, freaked out person the rest of your life. If you wake up feeling anxious today, whatever. Learn to feel them. Don't judge yourself for them. And then lose your fear of the symptoms, because the symptoms do not matter. So for anybody in the other TMS groups that's saying, this is a lifetime battle, this is a lifetime battle, I'm going to challenge you to listen to this video again and say, is this true? Does that make sense? And can I see that if you become the type of person who feels your emotions and doesn't repress them, then the need for the distraction that Sarno talked about goes away, right? That makes sense to me. And I'm living proof of that, because when I got rid of my pain 10 years ago, I just instituted a practice that says, all right, got a symptom. What am I feeling, right? No fear. What am I feeling? Neutral attention towards a symptom. And so, no, it's not a lifetime struggle. You don't have to. But if you believe it is, it's more likely to be. So I choose to believe that this is not a lifetime struggle. I do not choose to do a daily practice. I've just become the type of person that is perfectly okay with my emotions, good, bad, or ugly. I soothe myself. I have time for self-care. And then I really don't fear the symptoms. I've got that pain-free mindset. And you can have that too. So I'm walking back towards the house because the mist is getting stronger and the video is getting a little bit more blurry. So I'm going to wrap up this video. Love you guys and gals. Don't expect the worst, which is a lifetime struggle. Expect the best, and you'll get the best. You'll be much more likely to have the best happen. So with that, I'm going to wrap up before this camera gets drenched. We'll see you guys in the next video.